Welcome back to our Bullrush Motorsport M4 build. Now we've brought the car down to Heasmans steering and suspension to get our newly installed Bilstein Clubsport coilovers set up properly. I'm talking height adjusted, I'm talking adjusted dampers, the rebound, all that good stuff. We're gonna do a full track orientated race car alignment. We're even gonna be corner weighting this thing. So stay tuned, check out this episode because it's gonna be an absolute cracker. We'll find out what goes into making the car steer straight, turn good, and go hard. All right, where is Tyler?
Yeah, g'day, it's Tyler from Heasmans Steering in Sydney. As you can see, the boys at Sparesbox have installed our Bilstein Clubsport kit into this BMW M4 here. We're just going to go through and check it all out. We're going to set up the heights, set up the rebound and dampening adjustability, just check it all over. We've got the camber, caster, toe, set up the alignment predominantly for the track, and then we're going to go one step further than that and do the corner weight. For those of you that don't know, corner weight is when we adjust the height to evenly distribute the weight of the vehicle, including the driver, and set it up so it handles perfectly for the track.
Once Heasmans have worked their magic, we're adjusting brakes. Over to you, James.
All right, guys, we're back in the workshop with the Bullrush Rally M4 Beamer up on the hoist again. In front of me, I've got the next piece of the puzzle, Serco brake pads all round, and some track-appropriate brake fluid, .4. That's what the M4 requires. If you're gonna buy something like this for yourself, check what type of fluid your car requires. There are a couple of different ones. They aren't all compatible, make sure. We've gone with Serco pads because while having a fantastic name about every form of motorsport, they do a bunch of compounds that suit just about everything you want to do with the car, right from your daily drive up to something that's a dedicated track car. We've gone with the M119 compounds. Still on the serious end. They do a couple more and more aggressive than this, but they have a really high heat tolerance, a relatively high coefficient of drag, but not too high. That means that we get good pedal modulation, makes it an easier car to drive on the track quickly while being able to cope with the beating. The Wilwood brake fluid, again, 600-degree brake fluid. You need something like that if you're on the track, especially something as quick as this. While the brakes are really effective and really well cooled on the M4, these guys are going to be giving the car a hard time day in, day out, all day. It's going to spend little time in the pits, and it's going to have a variety of different drivers behind the wheel, some of which necessarily may not be able to drive a car properly. So we should future-proof the car with these sorts of things. They'll complement our Bilstein suspension nicely. And now that we've got brake upgrade, suspension upgrade, and the car's quick off the bat as it is, it should make for a really capable track car. We're just changing the first of the brakes on the M4 here. As you can see, we've got our nicely machined rotor on here with these discs. You can machine them, but there's a particular way to do it. If you are going to have yours machined, talk to the guy you're getting it done with and make sure he's aware of what you've got and says yes, he can take the job on, but you can have them machined. We are going to hook the guys up at Bullrush Rally with a couple of sets of Zimmerman drilled rotors as well, because obviously with the amount of track time they're going to be doing with this thing, they need a few sets on hand, so once these are done, they'll have a new set ready to go in as well. I've got here one of the old pads that Cam drove on at Eastern Creek, and I've got our new Serco pad here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but that pad has absolutely had it. You can see the glazing, the material starting to come off. It's good for the trash and the trash only. Obviously we've got our new Serco here, which besides being a new pad is a much better suited pad to the task at hand. So it'll be interesting to see what Cam makes of these versus the OE pad. And also interested to see sort of what temps they see and the life they get out of these pads. Sit.
Well, this beast behind me is just about ready to hit the track again. It's got the coilovers in it from Bilstein, it's got the alignment from Heasmans, and now it's got a bit of a brake upgrade. I reckon in next week's episode, we're gonna have to give the keys back to Cameron Hill and see how this thing does around the track now that we've finished with it.